It is a celebration of one of St. Louis's most beloved on-air talents, Mr. John Ulett. It's life, death, and other scary things. So here to share more about the show, taking the stage at the Sheldon, is the man himself, John, and host Ron Stevens.
Yep.
Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so we were talking before this segment, and you were saying, Ron, you hired John.
That's correct.
At
48
19
years
old.
He was 19, yes.
19 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so why
My hair didn't look like this.
He was more at the here.
I mean, my goodness, a 47-year-long career.
Yeah.
So first, John, we want to tell you congratulations.
Thank you.
That's remarkable. You know, we have some photos here. You're also the announcer at the Cardinals. So people, they know your voice. Why don't you take us through your career? And when you're up here talking about it, what does this feel like?
Well, it feels like it's going to be a big party, to be honest with you. You know, initially Ron came to me and said, we want to do this show. It's called Life, Death, and Other Scary Things.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm scared of a lot of stuff. So this really could be right up my alley.
Yeah.
And so it kind of has evolved from just us talking on stage about my life and things that we all deal with when we get older, life, death, and scary things. And it's kind of evolved now into somewhat of a roast, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's going to be comedy
Well, we can't
and
have
music.
just two old guys on stage.
Yeah, no. We kind of flipped the script as time went on, so it's going to be fun.
And Ron, for you taking on this show, but also just like watching John and his career and being his boss, can you take us through some of those moments?
You know, over the years, it's been like being a proud big brother.
Yeah.
I hired him. He turned the job down twice before he said yes.
Oh, my
So I was
goodness.
relieved that he took it. I knew he would be good. I didn't know he'd be that good.
Yeah.
But I knew he'd be good. So over the years watching him, I've always been very proud of what he's done. And over the years, every Thanksgiving on the air, he would thank me for hiring him. He's just that kind of guy. So how could you not like this guy?
Yeah, so when he asked me to do this, I mean, anytime Ron has asked me to do anything, I've always said yes.
Yeah.
Because
Be
I feel
careful
like,
of that.
yeah, I know. But I feel like, you know, I do kind of owe him and many other people along the way a thank you. And this Thursday night is an opportunity for me to do some of that too, you know.
Oh, that's beautiful. So when you're reflecting on your career, I mean, you spent 47 years. And that's a big deal to spend them in St. Louis.
Yeah, just at one station.
At one station. So why don't we talk through why you stayed at the station, why you stayed in the
Who
city?
else would hire this guy?
Yeah, well, there's that. You know, nobody wanted me, but nobody else wanted me. But, you know, the fact that KSHE has been so consistent with its music format all those years, because usually that's what ends up getting a lot of people fired in radio, a format change. But we never had that, and we had very stable management for many, many years.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you have that kind of environment, someone like me can get lucky and hang in there, you know.
Yeah.
So there was no change to really have to, not much change to really deal with.
Yeah.
You know.
And for being in St. Louis, what would you have to say for being their voice for so long?
Well, I was born and raised here,
Yeah.
and so, you know, it's my hometown, and I'm proud of my hometown. And I just remember having a dream on the front steps of the house I grew up on 18th Street that I wanted to be in radio, and I wanted people in my hometown to know my name.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just a dream,
Yeah.
you know. And then as I lived my life, it just kind of unfolded. And looking back now, I'm like, wow, that dream did come true, you know.
Yeah.
And we're going to go all the way back to that. We actually took a camera crew to the house where he grew up, and we will visit that in the show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
Yeah,
and what an incredible journey the both of you have been on. And I love that you thank him every single year.
Yeah, this guy's
it's really
career,
about those people, right?
His career also deserves something like this.
Another show.
Another time. It's amazing what he and his wife have done in the radio business.
Well, I'm excited to hear that because I'd love to have you back on this show. So please have another show.
Okay.
But if you're wanting to attend the show, Life, Death, and Other Scary Things, you can find all that information right there on your screen. Again, it's going to be tomorrow night at the Sheldon. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to giggle, and it sounds like you might even sing a little.
Oh, you never know. You never know. Yeah.
Not promising anything.